Hello and welcome to another episode of Lane by Lane, a show where I'm a golden god and my guests fight for my affection like the peasants they are. And today, my peasants are Aiden Zyrene Moon, Mr. David Freak Turley, and this smiley little fellow over here. No, he's got a grimace on his face. It's Remington Bislin III. Where did he come from, ladies and gentlemen? Well, he's slotted in as our third guest this week. Gentlemen, how are you doing today?
Fantastic. I mean,
right.
with you as host, we can't go wrong.
Exactly. See, Riv out the gate. He learned from episode 1. We're going to give 100 points there as he compliments the host. Ladies and gentlemen.
I thought you awarded gold, not points.
You're right. Correcting
Should
me,
you
keeping me
correct
honest.
the host,
Keeping me honest, I appreciate it. But gentlemen, we got to get straight into this. I'm going to break down the rules for you. In my hands, I've got 3 questions. Each of these 3 guys will have the opportunity to answer each of my questions. I'll award gold, as Freak pointed out, to whoever gives me the best responses. Important to note, none of them can have the same answer. So if it's already been said, it cannot be said again. And it's not about being right. It's about convincing me that they're right. Gentlemen, now that we've had the refresher, are we ready to go?
Yep.
Yes. All right. Well, we're going to dive right into it. Question number 1. Which team that has never made an NA LCS finals before is most likely to make it there this split, and why? Today, we're going to go ahead and start with Zyrene. Ready? Go.
I'm going to go with Team Dignitas. Team Dignitas with Someday in the top lane playing out of his mind. They've been rotating Shrimp and Chaser around, but Shrimp has been looking really good. They were able to take down TSM last week with Shrimp. They lost to TL, but they would have won that if they put Shrimp in, and they would have been a 4-0 team. Dignitas across the map as well are looking really good with Big in the bottom lane, way more proactive, and I feel like Someday is just the best top laner in the league right now, that he would be able to even carry them all the way from quarter semis into the finals, no problem.
Losing to Team Liquid is tough, though. Riv, we're going to pop over to you. Which team's making it to the finals that hasn't made it there before?
Are you ready for this? It's I think we're going to see Team Envy making it to the finals.
Woo, that's a big call.
Everybody's envying Team Envy. I'm going to tell you why here. We recently went into the waning gibbous phase of the moon. This happens after the full phase, the full moon phase. That means crazy shit happens during the full moon phase. Waning gibbous actually lasts for 7 days of illumination, slightly getting smaller every day.
Definitely not
Within this 7 days of illumination, Envy will get the wins and the cooperation they need. To be able to get success.
I like it. Moon energy coming the way of Envy. Zyrene, what do you have to say about that?
If you want moon energy, you got Aiden Zyrene Moon right here.
That's right.
But I gotta say though, Riv, if I didn't think you were crazy before for picking Envy, the fact that you just riddled off all of that reinforced that. I can't even believe it.
Moon is 1 and 3 in the LCS
The question is which moon is stronger, the full moon or the Aiden Zyrene moon? We'll get to that. Freak, I'm going to let you jump in and give me your answer.
This is some horrendous reasoning. Immortals is actually going to do it because they've already beaten defending champions TSM so far this split. Their only loss, to be fair to you, Riv, was they lost to Team Envy, a very good team to your own. I think they make top 4, but Immortals, I think, actually
give an extra 100
have
points
the
to Riv
expertise, have the people, have the skill to make finals. Again, their track record shows this. The fact that Xmithie's already won a couple of finals, the fact that Welter's already won a final, the fact they've got some amazing players on the roster. This is definitely going to happen.
What do you want to say, Riv? Get in there. What do you have to say? Riv, talk to me.
Let me choose people that have already been to the finals and teams that haven't been. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right. He's calling you out for going easy path, but that does not break the rules of the question. So I'm gonna leave it there. Moving on to question number 2. You demand a trial by combat. Which pro would you choose to represent you in that trial? I'm not going to elaborate on the question any further. Freak, you aren't going to get to go first simply for trying to go first. Riv, take it away. I suggest you choose Acadian.
I am going to choose Acadian.
What? Look at that! What a great answer!
Acadian's going to be chosen because this man actually puts his life out on Twitter for us.
So much originality.
Likes to be strategic in what he does, and he is smart like me. And if he finds the answer left in front of him, he'll go ahead and use it, take it, and be the stronger, better person.
I absolutely love it. All right, now, Freak, unfortunately, you kind of kicked yourself.
I got the hard counter. It's okay. It's okay.
Right. Bring it to me.
I pick Moon. The reason being, he and Acadian are Brodies. There's no way Acadian kills off Moon.
Brodies.
Moon is safe to represent me in combat. He's got this no problem, dude. You bring your representative, and he's gonna give Moon the win because it's friends.
once you guys have already died to everybody else, you'd be crawling on the ground saying, "Oh,
no, not gonna be a
tag
tag team.
You do
no, I mean you've seen Hunger Games, right? They hang out together. Acadian could do all the combat. At the end of the day, you know, they're like, you know what, Brody?
I've seen Hunger
Games. I'll give it to you, Moon.
Pulling some evidence from some actual
if we're
battle
Hunger
royale
Games,
situation.
Moon's gonna win this.
I like it. Zyrene, we've got 2 players off the table. Who you going with?
I mean, they're picking a lot of those guys that are pretty tall, pretty big, but I'm going with the short stack here. I'm going with Balls.
Called it.
I think Balls is super strong. The guy is really compact. and he's really fucking strong. Like, he's crazy, dude. That guy, I mean, low center of gravity as well means you can't knock him off of it. It's much easier for him to get in there and inside these guys' reach.
Yep.
So I feel like he'd be able to mess them up pretty hard.
Now, reach is going to be a problem, though, because he's going to be suffering
fast,
just from lack of
his head, and he just cartwheels like a cartoon character.
The classic there. I love it, Freak. I love it. All right. Moving on to question number 3, with all 3 of you pretty locked in here, close in gold. Once again, before I say points. All right, question 3. Which player is going to be the most influential on their team, for better or worse? Freak, you get to kick us off.
Yeah, Lyra. We already know he's been able to do a ton of work. He was first all-team jungler, and honestly, this team was so close to actually being very good. And as Riv was mentioning, he thinks that Envy are a team good enough to make finals. I agree, Envy are a very good team, and the reason they're going to do so well is Lyra will continue to be the dominant jungler. I think we have a very diverse jungle metagame going on right now. I think there's certainly a lot of power in the jungle role, and for better, Lyra can carry the team all the way to at least a top 4 here, coming from 10th up to even farther. You get some more time with the team, and Lyra will continue to skyrocket Team Envy to the top.
All right, using Riv's answer against him, Zyrene, I see you kind of itching to get in here. What do you have for me?
Yeah, I feel like Lyra isn't even the most influential player on his team in the first place. Pyrion came in and started changing their early and mid games around.
Well, to be fair, that's Ninja being the most influential player.
Point for both of you, because you're both right there. Keep going, Zyrene.
I'm not actually picking Pyrion. I'm just countering his argument right there. I think the most influential player is going to be Froggen. The guy already does almost half his team's entire damage. They play around him, give him a lot of resources, and they're already converting those into wins right now. And I feel like Froggen, even in their bad performances, is still a really great player.
And they remain in 8th place, so what's that even do?
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean,
they're still in 8th place.
He played them last, but if he's so good, maybe they'll make playoffs
It's a thing called Grig, dude. They subbed him in last week, 0-2. I definitely don't think
so he's the most influential. You counteracted your own point.
Fired elsewhere. I gotta have to kill you both so that we can get Riv in here. Riv, hit me with your answer.
Thank you for the silence. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The impact had by the player, and no pun here, is big. It's gonna be big. This voice has a megaphone on it from the get-go. You will have your Lucian protected. You will have that end game high five for the entire team, and he's gonna carry you before the game, after the game, and his voice will carry you throughout the game. Even the fans hear it at home. We can hear big, being big. Big is dig is big, and that's my answer.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to give points for the last like 10 seconds of your argument there. But anyway, that's gonna bring us to the conclusion here as I pause it and declare the winner.
Wait, Jess, I love you!
How did this happen? How did we let Freak win?
Yeah, because you let Freak win.
No, that is, don't put this on me, Riv. Can I take points away? Yes, I can.
Second place.
Boom. Don't
First
blame
loser.
this on me. Don't blame this on me. All right, Freak, as the winner, you get 10 seconds to say what you want to say. Lay it on me or them.
I'm the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. The second episode of Lane by Lane. Freak taking the cake with that one. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit us up on Twitter using that hashtag LanexLane with any topics of conversation or questions that you'd like to be asked of these guys in future episodes. For now, though, I'm going to have to go and reassess whether or not these guys put up a performance worthy of being invited back. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and thank you guys for your time on the episode, so thank you very much. Riv, you are not the best. You actually finished in last. We're going to have a talk about the differences between first and last after this show is done shooting. For now, though, goodbye, gentlemen. Goodbye to you at home. We'll see you next week.